EA Sports.
Blasphemy. No, no.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana, is the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college
That's how it's supposed to be, right?
shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field.
Charlie. Thank you. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's Mensa to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. The offense changing the play. Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. Powers through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football beat.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He wants to change this route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Got a lot of room to the right. The 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll run it. It's Fletcher. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Mensah. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Ready. Dad. Dad.
So they come to the line in the Wildcat to
Yeah.
give them a different
You
look.
want a slime?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want fluffy or fluffy?
Huh?
Do you want fluffy or do you want some slime?
Fluffy.
They make the stop, but not before
Please.
the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Caught, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. 4th down, Carr. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Carr. Here's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. And he runs it across the ball. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defense.
Gotta get used to this.
Makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mensa. Makes the grab, it's Vaughn. And they're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. To the air again, Carr. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot
stare
down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be changing the route. Here's Mensah to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time.
You want these? You want back? Good.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I'm in a heated rivalry game right now.
Try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Direct snap.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finding an escape route. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Carr on play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Defense not showing press coverage. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will give them the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
You good?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple more plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing, Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. Kept it and he's past the mark. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running inside. It's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Floats it out in space.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Play action, C.J. Carr. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Makes the catch. Can't get him to the ground. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Snap to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Huh? Yeah, that's why I got it for you. So you can make glossy.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. Under no space. Touchdown, Irish. And they've moved out front here on the fourth. The Irish punch back. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Mensa. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously, trail.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Daddy, can I send you my turkey?
They'll go to the Wildcat.
Where's the bag?
Back has it. He did everything he could to find
Should be on the
3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr fires to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Throwing, Mensah. He's got him. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Miami! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Picks up the first down. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Mensah to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be calling a hot route. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Might have a chance. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He might want another play. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they tacked on the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement.
Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. offense in a bunch formation. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mensah. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Throwing, Mensah. Here's a heat. This time he's got his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And you're seeing more of this in college football, man. Bringing on more and more tight ends, guys that are versatile pieces. And you see it right there, right? You can still throw the football. And now you got to match up with those guys and their big bodies. Nice throw down the field, nice catch. Nice job of using multiple tight end packages for this offense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have you.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, with this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. There's some room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. From the gun. Under fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
His legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Georgia going up tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back.
Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The sure hands, it's Humphries.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Stockton.
Oh my God, I saw that shit.
He's loose on the right, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Fletcher. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cave.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Frazier. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Frazier. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wants to bring it back. Can they catch him? He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. We're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Flips it out to the back. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Maybe
oh no!
The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this, and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
on the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in 3rd and long. Still in a good situation here.
Safe completion on the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. The Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
What?
I was burping. I was like this.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
Are you gonna even
line.
play with this? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The defense wouldn't let him lose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
And listen, obviously, like this area of the field, it's a question. It's a
We gotta go to the store real quick. You heard? We gotta go to the store real quick. Yeah. Do me a favor and throw this out for me.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's a fumble. Now the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming, and they got it.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Going long. Catch and stride inside the 15. Into the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. On the ground, it's Richard. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Shrimp
Plays
tempura.
like that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Hoover. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And the timing just a hair off.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. On a little time, lets it go. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Aggressive.
Dodge the bullet. What's that?
Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, we say hello to Holly.
Thank you,
Everything
guys.
clean?
I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Ayo.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. That
Hey,
one could
yo.
really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Mensa. Pulls it in. It's Mueller. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield.
Mueller.
They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Running to Green.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now try to move the sticks with Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing, Mensa.
Oh, I see how he gotta throw it.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Here's Mensa to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch, it's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion, moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it! Touchdown LSU! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. To the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Try and play action. Got a man, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to pass. It's Levin. Pulls it in. It's Green. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third down, here's Durham. At midfield, he's got room. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. change this route. Mensa. Here's a heat.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensa. Firing to the right, complete. That makes the grab in their space. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback making checks. Here's Mensa to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Hand off for Brown. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down and nothing doing.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Izzy,
That one bounced.
go grab the package from the porch. Go grab the package from the porch.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Harris.
No, what are you doing?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous.
Good sport.
Playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get your hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
Where are you going?
So you got a little more help on the outside.
Where are you going?
Looking downfield,
Talking about being
time
dressed
is
like
running
that.
short. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the
Open
field, but it
open
falls
over
in.
here.
Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Yeah, scissors.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. As he throws. Makes the grab, it's Green. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Catch in the middle. It's Berry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Levin. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, head coach obviously
Coming your
decided it was
way,
best to
I'm
go
right in
for
your
2
face
points
with
right
something
there.
to
They
say. I
didn't
know
get
you
it,
pull,
and
I
you
know
just
you
wonder if
play like
chasing
good
the
in
points is gonna hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Excuse me.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Running inside. It's Fletcher. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get away. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats.
Okay, what's in there?
Move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked out. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. And defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're
I had it folded.
You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop
I
the
folded it.
quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Throwing, Mensah. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The Hurricanes back on top.
I'll find it for you.
That's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for 2 and make this a 9-point game. Kick an extra point, it's only 8. The opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you, you want to go for 2.
Yeah, I'm texting the guy now.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner goes down. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. Pressure coming. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just
Trickeration.
goes awry?
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Listen, the big hot mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
Here's Benson to throw. Bringing the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. He is finally... Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He might want another play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Finding some room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Mensah makes a catch, turning it on. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys to change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
And the Canes are marching down the field. On the run, it's Fletcher. Shakes off the defender. And another broken tackle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now at first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Wireless mode.
Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Ducks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
We gotta change this playbook. What we gotta do.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Mensa to throw. Snagged out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. He's looking deep. And the diving catch down the left sideline. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback making adjustments. Mensa. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
That's caught. It's Fletcher. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
there's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive. He was able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn it into a lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Motion from the back. Moore. Not able to pick up the air, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long
Go for it.
situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
What? What did we do?
Out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Hurricane. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes. Plucks the football out of the air. He's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Can you not hear me?
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running inside, it's Davison. Just wanted to find a little space to run.
Can you not hear me?
Some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Dante Moore rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Davison. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing more. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Snagged it, and there's running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What are you doing, bro?
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball.
What? Actually, the bathroom. Really bad.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game.
What were you doing?
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Hey, yo.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mensah. Showing the arm strength to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. They both try to catch it. A lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ball.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. They'll give it to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers were playing zone, playing their spaces, and they forced the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they went up front.
Makes the catch at the 30. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Using his legs, it's Owens. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Play action with Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reed. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Reed to throw for it on fourth. Hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Reed. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. There's so many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kane's offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. That's reeled in. It's Lofton. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early enough in this game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They're bringing the heat on third down. Again, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Benson to throw. Got his man on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't fill in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Reed going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Reed to the air again. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Again, it's Reed. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, that comes up short, and I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head, forcing that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to fire deep. Spreads it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground with the counter. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. This from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Reed. There's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Mensah trying to find the end zone.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass. You're getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This deep...
Snags it, and he's open. Smashes ahead. The 50. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. That one will give them the lead.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The kick is on its way. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running inside. It's Owens. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Canes are in the hurry-up. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Offense changing the play. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The Hurricanes back on top. And they'll try to tack on 2. Mensah. And this will be caught as they convert the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive. There he goes.
Exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They're going to ride this running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Quickly complete. Crosses the... Makes a grab and runs. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Owens. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on the option. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback will keep it. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now?
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.